city stand.
Successive administration until the now has found terrorism and other infiltration or infraction in our body security architecture a burden to control. Because I say this with, in unmistakable terms, because I know that it has become an Herculean task for every successive government. That goes to show you that all is not well with our security fabric as a nation. Because along across the length and breadth of this nation, you will see that everybody is crying. You can see a lot of people are resorting to self-help because that faith, that confidence that we used to have in the days of yore in our security setting is gradually fading away by seconds. And you tell me, you agree with me, Mr. Mike, that the nation is sitting on a keg of gunpowder, because which might soon explode. And a lot of security experts, they have said that when we look inward, let us see. I've already canvassed on this platform that what is the modus operandi of engaging personnel into our security outfits nationwide. Imagine some foreigner infiltrating into our security body politic, and you continue to expect that how do you think that we can have confidence in whatever they do when everything has been infiltrated by the so-called terrorists in uniform itself? Then you cannot even, because all what we know is the terrorists that come outside, but what are those terrorists that are working inside and are donning our national uniform, the national identity? What are they doing? I think it's high time the so-called people in the helms of affair to look inward and see. They have to do another. They have to rejig it. They have to do a synthetic overhaul of our security architecture for us to have a a varied and a very effective security workforce.
But let's be sincere with ourselves. Is the federal government truly committed to ending the crisis in the northern region, especially Plateau?
You see, that Plateau case has become an enigma. It's a recurring decimal because it has always been there, even proud before the now, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took two grains of governance. We used to hear and we've seen terrorism of all shades and manner happening in Plateau State within that axis, Plateau and Benue, because they used to be one before, but still we are still experiencing it. Has now doused every attempt by successive government to douse or to rather whittle down the effort of these terrorist activities has not been able to see the light of the day by successive government that have taken the reins of governance. And you begin to wonder that it's like they have lost touch with how to defeat terrorism in the land, not only in Plateau State, across the length and breadth of Nigeria. It's only the one that is being reported that we hear. What of those that are being reported and that happens in the creeks and all those trenches? You understand? You begin to wonder that what is really happening. We cannot continue like this. Nigeria is a land flowing with tears and blood. Our former what is his name? The late Afrobeat king, Fela Nicola, said Nigeria is a place, a land that is flowing with tears and blood. People are crying. For how long are we going? Where thou go, Nigeria? That is my team today. Because when you look at all these things, for everybody, we keep on saying that all the slogan we kept hearing on papers, on tube, on TV, is that they are on top of the game. Whereas they are not on top, they are even far below the bottom of the game. For how long are you going to continue? Thousands of people are being made on a daily basis, and you keep on telling us that you are on top of the game. Which game are you on top of? When lives are being lost, Those lives that were lost, they are potential great leaders of tomorrow. They have potentials hidden in them. They have been sent to into the grave through this unwholesome act of terrorism.
Now that this issue of insecurity has escalated, should the president declare a state of emergency on insecurity in Nigeria?
I think yes, it's high time the president declare a state of emergency on security, because it is more than called for now, because we really need it. Because where there is no security, what other things? Investors will run away, economy, this thing will be in shambles, everything will be in the doldrum, nothing will work. We'll continue to, instead of running at a high speed, like other progressive nations of the world, we'll continue to stutter along the path of industry or industrialization as we have it. So if all these things, if they need to just declare a state of emergency, every hands must be on deck. You have to call everybody on deck, so that we sit down and see how the security architecture can be rejigged for better and effective performance. Because this is not the kind of egalitarian society that our forefathers wish for, that we are having now. Instead of progressing, we are receding very fast and into the abyss.
Are you among the Nigerians that are questioning the office of the National Security Advisor?
Yes, because I'm a stakeholder in Nigerian projects. As long as I am a citizen of this country, I don't want a lame duck to be our National Security Advisor. If he's a lame duck and he doesn't know what to do, I think there's no business, because it is our commonwealth that is being used to pay this man. To pay this man. If he's just there collecting money, fat money and other allowances, and we are not seeing the handwriting on the wall of his performance, then he has no business being there. That is my own take, because I believe that being a stakeholder, people pay tax. Nigeria is already overburdened. Are we getting the commensurate fair governance from this government, as we are being made to expect? Everything that we expected them from the mandate given to them has not been seen. We are not even enjoying it. It's alarming. It's appalling in the extreme. Security matters is not a one-man show. It's a networking of a team. He has some other governmental agencies that he can collaborate with and come out with something constructive about security architecture, so to say. And when I say this, I say it with very, very out of sincerity, that he ought to have liaised with other security, like NIA, the DSS, and other security outfits, the Nigerian Armed Forces too. He liaised with them and see what is really wrong. Where have we gone wrong?
Have we addressed the root causes?
Yes, these are some of the things. I said it earlier. We have to see how we engage people into our security outfits in Nigeria. How do we engage? Is it party? People that ought to have been engaged through, on merit, they subjected them to, subjected them to the background. They now use I know you, you know me. And when you enlist, I know you, you know me. Then you subjected the people that ought to do it with due diligence to the background. Then what do you get? You cannot, where you have monkeys, you are bound to see bananas. That is what Nigerian state is all alike. It's all like now.
Adeboye has told Nigerians to keep praying. Please don't stop praying. That's what the leader of the Redeemed Christian Church of God said this morning on papers. Can prayer solve the situation in the country?
You see, it is even a common knowledge that even in the Bible, the Holy Book, they say prayer without work is dead. If Baba Adeboye say we should pray, but it depends on the context in which he made such a statement. I want to believe that he has his own way, and he knows what he said at that time. Maybe in the context of what he said, I am not in his mind. I don't know what made him to elicit such a statement. But I want to believe that whatever we need to do, we cannot continue to call on heavenly chariot to help us to come and solve our nation problem that is confronting us as we see it. Because these are physical things. They are not something out of fiction. We have other nations of the world. They have been able to stem whatever. Okay, look at Rwanda today. Rwanda in Africa is a destination point for where people go now to enjoy, to have holidays. It used to be a place that is a no-go area during the time of the past, during the Tutsi-led armed struggle and what have you. And but today we see Rwanda. Then Nigeria should just forget about we are the giant of Africa, because a person, when you cannot humble yourself, ask all those countries that are doing well, that were formerly not doing well, that are not doing well, how did they get to where they are today? We should throw away our pride and be able to learn from those people that are even progressive, so that we too we can join among the people that progressive nations of the world.
City Stand.